today. I'm with a good friend of mine, EUSFM, and I decided today I'd do a little late night thing where each time where I'm about to pass out and I feel really tired, I just kind of begin talking to them and I record stuff. So it's like a little mini podcast. Um, so Ibu, how have you been today?
I've been okay.
That's good. That's good. What are
Very
you
good.
what are you animating?
Secret, no cameras.
I'm not gonna well I can't even show it's just gonna be an image and plus I have it muted so no one can hear the audio.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, that's lucky. Can I turn the audio up like a little bit?
Sure.
1%, 1%. Okay, this is all you guys are getting. You can't hear anything still. But yeah. I'm glad you've been actually pretty good. Um, I just, well, like, we all just finished up, like, this big call with a couple of other people, and now we're just kind of relaxing in this jet, and I'm watching, um, Ibu, do ASMR of eating chips while animating a song. So why don't you do some ASMR for us?
No.
Yeah, do some ASMR for us. Is that all you had to say?
Yeah, I might have broken my mic by doing that.
Oh no.
There's a chance.
I have peanut butter stuck in my mic, and there's like three dents in it.
How?
um, okay, first thing. So I dropped my mic once, and it was because, cause um, sometimes I get very energetic, and when I'm listening to a song, I'll begin to literally bounce around my room. Like, if I have a phone, literally, if I have a phone, I put it up to my ear, and like I begin like just dancing, and sometimes that's how I get animation ideas. I'll just like listen to it and I'll begin bouncing around, and it's kind of funny. Um, so this one time, um, this is when I didn't have a phone or anything. This was before that. Um, uh my mic because like it used to kind of be like this so my headphone jack was plugged into the microphone. It's a Blue Yeti, and
Dude!
I was running around with it, and and it's really not that long. The cord is not that long. I can only walk like 2 feet away from my desk before it begins pulling. And one time I was being stupid and like I went too far out and the mic just dropped to the floor and it dented. And the same thing happened for the second time, but I damaged the headphone jack. So now like my headphone jack is plugged into my computer and my mic is a separate thing. And the peanut butter, I don't remember how peanut butter got in there. It just kind of stuck there. Um,
That must have been a really interesting story. Like,
I don't know how I got the peanut butter there. Uh,
I I can't even begin to imagine where the peanut butter came from.
I think I was, I think I was just eating a sandwich, and it
How
got.
did it get in the mic?
I don't know. Maybe my fingers are just covered in peanut butter.
Why are you touching your mic?
Oh no! I'm a dummy. Also, that was exactly what I was talking about with the animation thing. Like, you got it exactly correct.
Man, I don't do that when I come up with animations. I'm listening to a song and I just play over the animation in my head. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I never can because all the things in my head are like they're never gonna happen.
Yeah, what you gotta, cause like what most people do is they set like this humongous expectation. Like they imagine like the animation is gonna come out great, but then it comes out horrible. So you have to like, in a way, make like a restriction. So like you can imagine the most craziest stuff. It doesn't matter. You can do it, but like you have to realize what it's gonna look like in the end. You know, you
Yeah.
you gotta realize it's gonna like it depends on like if you're pretty good then like it's gonna look good. If it's gonna look bad, it's gonna look bad. You know? You just have to be
Yeah.
aware of the skill you have. But like, I think you're pretty good at it. You're pretty good. You know,
I,
you're you're definitely not you're definitely not a Hugo universe. Okay, but like,
that's all I've ever wanted.
I can say this like real. I'm being serious when I mean this to you. You're like you've definitely improved movement wise. There's like one thing I can say, and that I don't know. It's about the camera that bothers me sometimes in your animations, and it's the fact that it kind of follows. But like what you're doing right now, I like. That looks good. That looks really good with the
I
camera.
want to smooth it out.
Yeah, but I like that. But like the rest of this stuff, I don't like how the camera kind of follows the character while they talk. And I don't like the talking into the camera stuff. But like you've gotten better in general.
I've tried to. I mean, I still haven't done any lip sync for this entire thing so far.
Yeah.
It's all just been this.
Yeah.
Of course, like I'm not gonna never do it,
Yeah.
but I'm trying not to make that my only option.
What's funny is that the viewers don't even know what it is. It's just probably gonna be an image. Like a still image of just us sitting on a couch and that's it.
Dude, the couch podcast.
The couch. Oh no, what should I call it for real? Like the pod, because like I'm just gonna put this in Vegas, and then like mute the clip, like the audio, not the audio. I'm gonna mute like the visual stuff, and I'm just gonna add a drawing. Like so technically I can actually upload this. It's kind of like that. But what should I call
What
it?
did I just do?
What do you mean?
How is this a work camera parent? What the heck?
What do you mean?
It says work camera parent.
What did you do?
What the?
What's a work camera parent?
I sick work camera lock. Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't. That's kind of helpful.
Kinda is. That's actually new. I've never seen that before.
Huh.
Well, you learn new stuff every day.
Hold on. Does it like lock? Like, hold on.
It better.
It does.
That's cool.
That's actually really helpful. Also using alt.
Yeah, that's definitely good. You should keep that in mind.
I use that from I learned that from Razorfall like 2 years ago.
You know what makes me really like the thing about it is like I'm not gonna say I'm not a god animator, okay, but I think I'm pretty good for what I am. I don't know. I don't know what you think. I don't know what other
I've
people.
always sort of liked your things.
Thank you. But like um the thing is like I have pretty good animation. I kind of lost it, but I'm going to get back into it. But like the funny thing is like I never knew the basics of things. Like I didn't know what eye constraints were, and I was like, what are those? What? And I never knew about the global or local camera thing, which was so helpful in the future. But like
Yeah.
I never knew about those things. And like Cupcake was the one to tell me about those things one day. I think yeah, we were in a call while we were doing it, and like I was just like, "What's that?" No, like you said something about me. Um, whatever. It's just so weird to think about it. It's like
I'm
huh?
kind of out of what I've done on Blender mainly because I taught myself.
You what? Well,
I mainly taught myself.
what
I
does
mean,
that
like I
mean?
got tips, but
Yeah,
I just like figured it all out.
I think what you should definitely do, um, like like if you look at Italian ninjas work, like what I suggest to do is like you train like how movements work in SFM. That's what I suggest. Like try and learn like what movements are, like what do they do, or like what does it look like, and how keyframes work. Like you can do that in SFM, and then like you can do visuals in Blender because that is possible.
Yeah.
Because like I think what they do is like they have a different program, which they animated because they changed it now. So like what they do is they like do the in real life. So like they will like like a video of themselves, and then they use that as a reference image. And then what they will do is like I don't know what program they exactly use. It's either Maya or RenderMan, but and then they put it in SFM, and I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like I mean, the animation's beautiful, yeah, but why put it into SFM?
I love how SFM animators steer animators away from SFM.
Huh? Oh yeah, yeah. No, I can't blame. Because you have to admit one thing, okay? You have to admit this about Source Filmmaker. It's easy to use, like really
Very
easy.
easy.
Like yeah, like
But that's the problem.
kinda. I mean, kinda. Like if you want a basic animation or whatever, like yeah, definitely use SFM. Or like if you're a beginner, use SFM. Like definitely. But um, but like it's just not good in general. Like, I think the one thing that, like, you know what would make me super happy about this program? Like, there's one
A
thing
lot
now.
of things.
Like, at least if the crashes weren't bad, if it never crashed and it was, like, actually good, then, like, I would love the program. I mean, and, if probably, and, like, if errors were fixed, like, look in the corner of the console. There's already errors and you haven't done anything. Like, and that's just a common thing in Source Filmmaker. As soon as you load it up, there's already material errors. It's just nowhere. So that's a little thing to people out there. I suggest you use SFM as a movement type thing, like, because Blender, as far as I know, I think Blender animation's pretty hard. Because it's not like, how,
Yeah, it's difficult.
yeah, it's not hard. It's difficult. It's just hard to make because I've animated in Blender as well a little bit, and it's just annoying. Like,
It's the type of thing that's easy to learn, hard to get used to,
oh,
especially after getting out of that from SFM.
uh-huh, yeah, it's just like in SFM, as soon as you move something, it's simple rotations. It's like you just press space and you left click and move it, and a frame appears. In Blender, you have to like press a completely. You gotta press like Alt Yeah, you press Alt, and then you have to like rotate your camera, and it's like really awkward to that bone, and you have to like move it and stuff. Like it's not that hard. Moving it is okay, but then you have to like press I to make the keyframe to begin with, so it's really
Well,
awkward.
you can turn on auto keying, so that kind of turns into the SFM.
Yeah, okay, that's easier. Is there any other ways of simplifying it? Because we may have Blender animators out there.
Uh, not really. That's probably the easiest it gets.
Alright. I'm sorry, folks, but that's all you're getting. Uh, I'll be right back in a second, so don't worry. Alright, Evan, I think that's where we're gonna have to leave it off because I'm going to bed.
All right.
Alright, it was very nice talking to you in these few 13 minutes. And I hope we get to talk a little longer and possibly maybe with a few more others. So yeah, I'll definitely see you later, man.
All right.
Alright, good night.
Good night.